Stanley was a first-class graduate with nothing to show for it. No job, no money, just a heart full of hope and a pocket full of struggles. He hustled hard, selling water, working as a DJ in local events, doing odd jobs, handwork, whatever it took to survive. But every naira he made, he gave it to Jane, the woman he loved, the woman he planned to marry. Yet Jane was never satisfied. "Stanley, look at me. Do I look good in your eyes? Can't continue like this. How can a first-class graduate be a pauper?" Stanley, weary from a long day, pleaded. "Jane, please. I'm trying. I've applied to over 50 jobs. Just hold on. One day." But Jane didn't wait. That same week, Stanley saw her wedding photos on Facebook, with another man. The same girl who had just left his house 2 days ago, with all his earnings for the week, was now married to someone else. He called her. Block. He called her friends. They confirmed it. Jane had married a rich man from abroad. Stanley collapsed emotionally. He locked himself in his room for a whole week. No food. No work. Just tears. He begged God to take his life. Not just for the heartbreak, but for the poverty that never let him breathe. But grace found him. Amaka, a mutual friend of both Jane and Stanley, noticed his sudden disappearance. Worried, she came to check on him. She found Stanley barely conscious on the floor of his room. She rushed him to the hospital, paid his bills, and stayed with him every single day. "Stanley, don't die because someone left," she whispered. "You're bigger than this. Your story is not over." When he got discharged, she gave him money to start again. She kept visiting him, encouraging him to stay strong. Jane, on the other hand, never showed concern. Despite Amaka's many calls about Stanley's condition, Jane only laughed. "That broke guy. Let him cry till his tears finish. He's a failure." But Amaka stayed. She stood by him. She believed in him when he no longer believed in himself. Slowly, Stanley picked up his pieces. He returned to work. He started again. Then one day a surprise came. He received an email. A full scholarship to study at a top university in the United States. He was speechless. Amaka screamed with joy, helped him with his paperwork, and cheered him on. He got his visa and traveled. And that was the beginning of his transformation. In America, Stanley graduated with honors again. He got a job in a top oil company. He became a U.S. citizen. Wealth followed. Influence came. And peace returned.